Welcome to another Figuring Out Japan video. We sell all the coolest Japanese collectibles and figurines straight out of Japan. You can find out more details in the description below, including our Facebook page and our online store. So in this video, I'm going to be taking a look at the... Can we get in the camera? Yeah, so the Dragon Ball... This is actually officially the Dragon Ball Super Mega World Collectible Figure Frieza's Spaceship. It's a big title. So yeah, this is a WCF or World Collectible figure, so they're the smaller figures. But as I just said, this is the Mega one. There have been a few Mega figures released in the Dragon Ball WCF line. One of them was the Super Saiyan Broly WCF. Another one I have here is the Shenron WCF figure, which you may have seen before. I have reviewed this. And we're also getting the Zalama, which is the big gold dragon from Dragon Ball Super, in a couple of weeks. And we are getting the Trunks time machine in a couple of months from now. So if you're watching this video in the future, they have probably already been released, but currently they haven't. Yeah, let's have a quick look at the box. So there is just a couple of views on the top and the front. And a lot of people ask about this. So in Japanese, Frieza is pronounced Frieza, and when they romanize it into English letters, they do actually spell it F-R-E-E-Z-A, whereas I know in the English version it's F-R-I-E-Z-A. So yeah, pretty much any Japanese figure will spell it this way. It doesn't mean that it's fake or they made a mistake. That's just how they spell it. So this was kind of the aim of this release. So you can actually collect, so this doesn't include all these figures, but you can collect all of these as well. And you know, the idea is that they're kind of to scale. But yeah, so anyway, I actually wanted to show you guys how it comes. So you sort of... I don't normally do unboxing videos on the channel, but that's how it comes, sort of like a pizza. And just lift that off, and there it is. So pretty cool. I like the nice shiny metallic paint that they use all around the ship. And you can see the pattern. It all comes as one piece, and that's the bottom of it. So yeah, not a bad figure. So just as a comparison with size, so it's about 14, I would say, about 14 centimeters, maybe 15. Yeah, actually probably about 15. And then if you actually include the legs as well, you could probably add about another centimeter and a half. So it's probably about 18 centimeters from left to right. So it is a decent size, but compared to normal figurines, it is still pretty small. You know, the scale doesn't really work with a normal sized figure. But anyway, it still looks nice. You probably, you know, some people get so caught up about the scale. If you were really going to make a Frieza spaceship to scale, then, you know, you'd have to have it like the size of a table. It would have to be huge. So I think this is actually a very good small representation of it. So I also wanted to show in this video just a comparison to another ship that's been released. Now there are actually two versions of this, and I have reviewed both of them side by side. But this is, so again you can see Frieza spelt that way on this one. So this actually came out, I think, in 2009, around there. So this is the Frieza's Force spaceship. Now I know the box shows that it looks like it lights up, but it doesn't, okay? There's no electronics in this, so I don't want to spend too much time looking at this because I have already reviewed it. But similar idea. This was from the Frieza's Force. Sorry, I'm moving the camera around. This is from the Frieza's Force line. So again, you could collect all these figures and create that scene. That's what they're kind of going for there. But side by side, there is a pretty notable difference. So this is what this one looks like. The other version looks exactly the same, except the coloring is a bit more plain, so it's a bit like the smaller one. But this is what this looks like, and it comes as one piece, but the legs you have to attach. I'm sorry, I'm very lazy. I didn't put all the legs on it, but that's all the legs that you get, and then you just attach. You just attach it at the bottom. So you just plonk those in, and you just do that all the way around, and it'll sit up. But the difference in size it's pretty notable. So this is about 30 centimeters in diameter, and if I just put this on top, you can kind of get an idea of, you know, the difference in size. The difference in size there. So it's kind of roughly, I don't know, maybe about a third of the size, roughly. So there is a pretty noticeable difference. As a size comparison. But yeah, this one does take up quite a lot of room actually, because, you know, if you think about it, you could have a pretty good display here of, you know, Frieza and Goku and a whole sort of Namek Saga thing. But or you could just kind of have just that. So it does take up a lot of room. So I kind of like the smaller size. And this probably is more accurate to what it actually looks like in the show. But I have to say, I think this does look pretty cool. So is it worth paying the extra? You know, this probably goes for about 2.5 times the price of this. Is it worth paying extra for that? I don't know. I think it's really up to you. I'd be inclined to say that if you really like this one, I would say yes. Because I think it does look a lot cooler. But I think this is quite a nice figure. It was quite a popular figure when it was released as well. We had a lot of people pre-order it when it came out. So anyway, I hope that video shows it. I know a lot of people have sort of been interested in this figure and how it sort of all comes together as a ship and what it looks like. I think this came out in, I actually don't remember. It's 2015. I think it was right at the end of 2015 in December. So yeah, very nice figure to complement your Frieza Saga display. But I'd love to know what you guys think. Especially in comparison to the other Frieza spaceships that have been released. So yeah, make sure you leave a comment. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.